Hi everybody, welcome to BrickVault, it's Mike here and welcome to another top 10 mocks video. As you can see, we are always building something on the table here, so don't mind the mess. For this week, as usual, I have chosen 10 really awesome mocks, a lot of buildings, some Star Wars as usual that I find, there is an occasional mech and a bunch of other stuff, so we're gonna jump into that. At the end, I'm gonna be showing your creations, and I'm really sorry that we skipped an episode last week, so I'm gonna try to put all your creations that you have sent so far into this one, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, let's just stop talking and jump into this first mock. As always, if anyone wants to see the creations from this week's list, I'm gonna leave some links below so you can check out the galleries on Flickr. Starting off with number 10, we have some absolutely insane micro building from Full Plate. This mock is called the Foothills and, well, just look at it. Amazing landscaping here with a lot of foliage pieces from Lego. The build for the road using the sides of tiles, I think, is looking amazing. And just that is something you don't see every day from Microscale builders, because landscaping is not the main part to go, usually it's buildings. Full Plate pretty much mastered this technique and you can see it in every part of this mock, starting from the green areas to some rocky terrain as well as some sand. The composition is great as well, and it all goes towards a very complete mock for display. We have featured this builder previously and be sure to check out his Flickr page to see his previous builds. This next one here, number 9, comes from Ian Heath, one of our favorite builders, and that is one of the most gruesome and sad scenes from Star Wars. A bit of a graphic, if I may say. This is when Luke comes back to his house in Tatooine and finds the results of Empire's visit. A very clean yet detailed mock with a gruesome effect, same as in the movie, as the Luke is staring on the fate of his Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. And as many of you know, this moment made him actually leave Tatooine and seek his destiny. Nothing much else to say about this scene, it's very well recreated and very emotional, and most definitely Ian Heath never ceases to amaze me. Now let's move up to number 8, this is your mech of the week, as I usually include mechs in my top 10 lists. This is called Caterpillar by Jayfa. The guy is rocking a pretty awesome flamethrower. I'm pretty sure that's not the one from Elon Musk, but this Bionicle/Technic build really looks awesome. I love this alien look of the head with some ribs or some sort of things going on in an arc fashion, and the color combo of lime green and black just works wonders. The mock seems to be part of a bigger series from this builder called the Plagomech Swarm, and having that in mind, I can't wait for more. Number 7 is something really awesome coming from a friend of ours, Miro Dudas. He's usually into Star Wars, but this time around he created something kind of a Star Wars related. This is the Nuts Crawler. Nuts is standing for Neptunian Utility Transport Services. And as you can see, the main character here is Sandy and his clones from SpongeBob SquarePants. Possibly one of the coolest minifigures of all time from Lego. And as you can see, the Nuts Crawler is their utility vehicle for collecting nuts for the squirrel community. I guess this thing must have been built just for that character, this minifigure, basically a space squirrel, and the reference is just nuts. I love the playability. You can see some rovers for transporting nuts that can go inside the crawler just like in the Star Wars set. Really awesome build for the face or the logo on the front. And I don't know, I just think that everything in this mock works so perfect. Even those half domes that fit the nuts perfectly for transportation. And if you wish, they can also fit the characters of the space squirrel Sandy. A lot of creativity in this one, Miro, so thanks a lot. Number 6 is a big one, that is the Summerset Isles by Brickwielder. This massive mock was part of the Brickvention 2018, and I don't even know where to start. I mean, this is a wonderful fantasy land of glory. A lot of different landscapes, creations, points of interest here. I love this waterfall in the back, using a lot of clear bricks for amazing effect. The buildings are very clean and elvish looking like. Does bring a bit of the vibes from Lord of the Rings for me for some reason. If it's not Lord of the Rings, it must have been a huge inspiration. The builder is also, I think, into Skyrim, so that fits pretty well as well. And he promised to provide more pictures on his Flickr, so I'm waiting to see more details. So far, this looks excellent. With number 5, we are going back to Star Wars. It's hard to not find good Star Wars mocks every week. This is Carbon Freeze Chamber by I Scream Clone. That is a great name, by the way. And of course, this is a massive step up from the official Lego set representing that famous scene. And not only we have great photography here with a lot of background light usage, the whole build just seems very, very complete. All the details were taken care of. We can see Chewie with dismembered C-3PO on his back. All the characters, including Lando, Boba Fett and Vader, present in the scene, and of course the carbonized Han Solo just moments after the whole event. Bunch of guard stormtroopers. I also love the skywalk above the chamber, and of course the LED lights illuminating the floor. And even without the bells and whistles of lights, the whole build looks amazing. It is complete, not just trickery of photography, and eventually I would love to see more iconic Star Wars scenes from this builder. Moving up the list, number 4 is from Simon NH, one of my favorite builders of all time. He came with some really amazing mocks for building and landscaping for last year, and this time he's back at micro building. I've got 2 mocks from him for this week. There is the Parisian restaurant and the old fishing store. Possibly those are the best depictions of these iconic sets I have seen ever. Especially the restaurant has all the details worked out. It has to be one of the best looking creator sets to date, and it really shows in this small micro building. Amazing parts usage, and same goes for the old fishing store. Simon even made it down to single colors with those tiles on the roof. That is one of the most important parts of this set, and the Microscale doesn't really cut away from that. And right now we're gonna get into the top 3. I've got 2 buildings coming ahead, and I'm not sure which one is better actually because they are so different, but this is Ben Rose and his Chinatown depiction. Wow, this is great. I mean, I think he was showcasing this on Bricks LA this year. I somehow did not see it even though I spent one day on the convention. And I do regret because this looks excellent, especially the grocery store to the left. A lot of details. I've been to a Chinatown in New York actually, and yep, those shops definitely look like that in the China district. There's the fishing store to the right, and the main thing you don't see at first is that the whole build is actually inclined. There is a going uphill road. So not only he has built the buildings to connect well with the landscaping, but if you look from the back, there is a metro line running below the whole area. And that is what makes this mock really amazing. It doesn't really cover your eyes with details, it's just very realistic, so I'm happy he went with the route of having this detailed as much as it actually needs to. For parts usage, I definitely commend the allied circles from the Sopwith camel set on one building. There is the M-Tron logo tile for the metro station, and a lot of other small things that I love. For example, this fish sign built from bricks. Again, I'm really sorry I did not see this on Bricks LA this year, because I would have congratulated Ben for that amazing build personally. Moving up to number 2 for this week, we have something really epic as well and kind of staying in China. This is builder Qian YJ coming in hot with his Tianfeng Tower. And gotta say, that is one epic mock. Everything here is excellent, including the scale, which is just astonishing. The 1300 years old building is having a great tribute in this mock. The amount of details is staggering, starting from the pathways in the park, a lot of foliage details to a small pond. The small pagoda building standing next to it is also very much detailed. Every single floor of this beautiful tower is looking great, and that is just one of those mocks I would love to see in person and congratulate the builder. If you look at the picture of the real thing, that is a very close depiction and honestly quite an achievement. Alright, now I want to move to number 1, but honestly I had 2 builds to compete for this spot, and I would say I just choose 2 of them ex aequo. Both are space builds, that's why they are so compared. And let's start with this first one by Horcik Designs. That is just a space Recon shuttle. The name is simple, but look at the photography and the quality of that build. Hitting somewhat of those classic space notes, we've got ourselves a very clean, studless looking spaceship. There is the cockpit for 2 figs inside, a lot of other technical details, some wings, sensors and variable engines in the back. Really amazing shaping for that color in this very classic gray and blue. And honestly, the pictures including the shot and the background renders are one of the best use of that type of editing I have seen. Mostly of the matching light that the designer used perfectly. Some custom stickers just add the look to the mock, don't really distract that much, and I know it's possibly a biased choice because I'm just a huge classic space fan. If there only were instructions for this set, I would just buy it immediately and build this guy. And the second mock I wanted to showcase for an ex aequo number 1 this week is called the TS Project by Mirko Soppelsa. Now we know this guy pretty well because we are proud to build his UCS scale U-Wing from Star Wars. This one here is called TS Project, but of course that is the TIE silencer from Kylo Ren. As you can see, it's massive in scale, same as the U-Wing, comes with a lot of amazing details including the gribbling for the engine, some opening hatches, beautifully shaped wings and a cockpit. I think we also get a bunch of custom stickers with that, and overall it just shows that Mirko is not stopping with his crazy UCS creations. The U-Wing was excellent, and who knows, maybe we will build this guy in some not distant future. Alright guys, and that will be it for this week top 10 mocks. Actually those are 11 mocks, but I hope you liked them. Again, all the links can be found below in the description. And now it's time to show off your fan mocks creations that you guys keep sending to our BrickVault fan mocks email. I know we skipped last week's episode, I really apologize for that. And because of that, I think we have more mocks this week because it's accumulative from 2 weeks. So I'm gonna try to show all of them for your guys' enjoyment. And without too much more talking, thanks so much for watching. You can always leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Let's just cue the music and jump into your mocks.